Hey guys, today I want to show off the Eemann thumb rest takedown lever for Shadow 2 or TS2 from Eemann. This is the latest version that they released not long time ago, and I happened to find out from their social media. I believe it was from Instagram, and yeah, so I decided to buy and try because the V1, if you will, is a pretty well-known version, and is a popular thumb rest for Shadow 2, and a lot of people have bought them. And the V2 version, I believe, is a great upgrade, I would say, from V1. So this is a V2, this is a V1. And if I put it side by side, I think you can tell the internal part, the part that is internal to the slide is almost identical, except the stick is longer, right? You will see it protruding the slide more compared to V1. And let me show you on the guns. This is my Shadow 2 optics ready, and this has the V2 version, and this is how much is coming out of the slide. And this is my Shadow 2 orange, which has the V1 version of the Eemann. So you can see it almost a flush fit with the slide, and here the V2 version is a little bit longer. In my opinion, I kind of like this one better because, first of all, it doesn't really get in the way of holster or anything, and in general I just prefer a longer one so that it's easier for me to knock it out of the slide when I need to take the slide off. So I totally do not mind this kind of little button right here, but if you are a person that cares a lot more of the aesthetic perspective aspect of the takedown lever, it's your call. Continuing, so you can see the angle is very different. The V1 version is more up, and the V2 version is more flat. And the most my favorite part is that the surface area is a lot more for your thumb, right? And the other difference is you can see the slide, what do you call it, the slide release button here for V1 is more obvious, and for V2 I think they just removed it. I don't know why, but probably you can use this, you can use the lever itself as the slide release. So let's try that. Coming back to the gun, and again, safety check. This has, oh gosh, this has snap in it, so don't worry. First thing, immediately after I installed on it, I figured the slide is very sticky to pull. I think it's probably because it needs some kind of a break-in for the new takedown lever. Some part of it is rubbing on the slide, so it makes the slide movement a little bit more sticky or hard. You can see it's like a little bit sticky, and it's not going all the way back into battery. Somewhere of the thumb rest is rubbing on it, but it should not be a big deal after probably a couple of 100 rounds, I hope. So overall, the feeling is this is more solid and a whole lot more surface area for your thumb to kind of grab or press, and you can feel like now it's even more how do you say, solid, right, to press on it. And compared to the V1 version, this is my Shadow 2 orange, it makes it feel like, okay, this edge is pressing on my thumb a little bit too aggressively compared to the V2 version. So a lot less surface for you to work with. So therefore, that is why I believe the V2 is an upgrade for me. So now let's test the slide release. Empty mag in it. Let the slide stay here, and with the V1, you would be just pulling down here on this area, right, to release the slide. But for V2, you would need to press here really hard. I believe right now the problem is it's still breaking in. Oh, there's a little bit of gap. I didn't push all the way in. So yeah, for V2, you would just need to press here really hard to let the slide go. So yeah, I would say, you know, it's almost impossible for you to use your shooting hand single-handedly release the slide, because, you know, for me, the safety is getting in the way, and also there's nothing for my thumb to work with unless I turn my shooting hand up here and then try to work it. It's pretty awkward, but if you can use your supporting hand to release the slide, it's gonna be totally okay. So to me, yeah, I really like this V2 version of Eemann Tech. I would say overall good job, and maybe hopefully this gives you some useful information for you to decide whether you want to quote-unquote upgrade or you want to stay with the V1. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.